And it says we're live. Gucci, Gucci. Okay. Give me a minute. I'm going to do something real quick. Hold up. Damn, I forgot how to. Where the fuck is the. What's up, bro? Fuck, where the hell's... Hey, send me the link to my stream. Real quick, Nachos. Please. Send it to me on Instagram. Actually, never mind. Never mind. You good. You good. I got it. My bad. Just trying to do something real quick. Give me a second and then we'll start. We'll start soon. Just trying to, you know. Fuck, what was I gonna do? Hold on. Alright, let me go ahead and get this loaded up real quick. Alright, there we go. I got it. We good. We can start now. Jesus Christ, this fucking song. I've been click read. Anyway. Alright guys, we're starting. What's up? I know you're probably tired of this shit, but let me turn down my mic. But we're back with Doki Doki. Again, I got nothing else to stream or play right now, so we're gonna be playing this for a little bit. It's a supposedly funny mod my friend told me about, so we're gonna be playing through it. See what the fuck we got going on here. But, yeah, we're just gonna hop right into it. After I check my settings. Alright, we're good. I don't know, I get kinda, nervous because I don't know if the stream's just gonna randomly crash or not. Anyway. Let's go. I'm stalling. Alright. The only thing I hate about this is reading. It feels like I'm in a dream. I see a dark void, nothingness, everything is cold and dead around me. I feel a voice speak directly into my mind. I'm doing what I can to help you. It's up to you now. It's time to be a fucking hero. Both of us. Save them all. Okay. I wake up in a cold sweat. I feel my skin crawling. People reading the comments. I wake up in a cold sweat. I feel my skin crawling. I try to shake off the dream, but it was too real. Crap, I'm going to be late for school. I'm pulling a Sayori. Oh, sweet. Alright, just so you know, I'm not going to be trying to play through all the paths. I'm just going to be playing, fuck it. I hurry up and get ready for school, eat a quick breakfast, and rush to Sayori's house. God, I can't act. I finally beat you out here. What took you so long? You're normally out before me. I guess you win my title. Now for champion of being late. Are you ready to go? Yes, Sayori, I'm sorry about that. You're apologizing to me? Wow, there must be something wrong with you. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. It's a linear game. No. No, the odds of... I'd rather kill myself. I'll kill myself before I do a girl voice. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly... Oh, I already read that. What got you out of bed so early today? Well, today is the opening ceremony for seniors this year. And I'm finally getting you to join my club today. I don't remember saying that I would join. Yes, you did. Don't you remember, silly? No. I don't remember at all. Well, I clearly remember hearing you say yes, especially when you heard we were bringing cupcakes. Okay, I'm not reading that. Cupcakes my only weakness. That and cute girls. I clear my throat and adjust my uniform as it became disheveled from the cupcaking. Well, if you put it that way, I'll come visit the club at least. Let me partake in one of your cupcakes, then I'll see. Yay. While asking, I think dangerously of cupcakes. What the fuck is up? I start needlessly drooling while staring at Sayori. Is everything alright? You're looking at me kind of weird. But there's still the anime club. I can hang out with all the other dudes. I can watch anime, read manga, and play games. Oh, don't do that. I should do the right thing and check it out. I bet she might want me to join her instead. After all, she's been bugging me since forever. I don't want to leave her hanging. Sayori's cool. Fuck it, I'm gonna go with the chick. Yeah. You know I can't. I can't resist your sweet temptations of cupcakery. Fuck yeah. Yeah, see, talk like that. That's my kind of language. I mean, yay. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Took damn long enough. Why did they decide to make opening day Sunday this year? Sunday isn't even an official school day. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I'm bored as hell. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs, specifically her club. I start to daydream of little cupcakes jumping. Okay, that's fucking weird. I begin to drool again. Okay, why am I so obsessed with fucking cupcakes? What's up, Lethal? For some reason, I'm playing another mod, and for some reason, in this one I have an obsession with cupcakes. I mean, I like a special type of cupcake, if you know what I'm talking about. You catch my drift. A little Earth to Ace. Huh, Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spaced out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Sorry, I can't stop thinking about devouring those... Oh my god. You should stop talking about it. Can't stop thinking about devouring those sweet, sweet cupcakes. You didn't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Fucking meanie. I remember now Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 100% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club, since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title of vice president. Where's the coochie mod? Bro, I'm still looking for it. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. I'm just kidding. After all, I promise you to come and want to partake in the cupcakes. Yes, let's go. I can almost stop talking about the fucking cupcakes. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for cupcakes. What is worth it? Wait, I said this before, right? I delightedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom doors, nearly ripping the doors from their hinges. Damn, this girl is crazy strong. I gotta remember not to get on her bad side. Coochie means, it's like another term for, it's pussy. Coochie is pussy. Fresh meat is here, bitches. I mean, we got a new member to join our literature club. See, she's even calling me fresh meat. She wants my meat. Sayori, I told you not to call me that. Oh, sorry. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature. Oh, there she is. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. I heard you're quite the charmer. Oh, you're damn right. You're damn fucking right. Okay, Sayori's telling everyone about me. I gotta be careful. Boy, really? This was supposed to be a girl power forever. Now you brought some worthless man meat into the fray. Hey, watch yourself. Watch yourself. Way to kill the atmosphere. Worthless man meat? You got a problem with me? You think because you're a girl you can't catch these hands? Sarcastic undertones, she's got spunk. I think this girl would be interesting in the very least. Don't call me short or I'll teach you how to bow to the master. Oh. Natsuki makes hand gestures that look like Sonny Chiba's palm strike to the balls. Oh shit. Don't touch those. Ah, Ace, what a nice surprise. Oh, this bitch. I got bad memories of you. I mean, welcome back to the club. Nice to see you here again. Hi? Can't seem to shake these shivers down my spine like I've felt that I've had this repeat before hundreds if not thousands of times. She catches... Nah, Natsuki won't catch this dick. Yuri, though. Yuri, it's another story. What does she mean again? I try to shake it off. The shivers subside. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I must be as dumb as a bag of bricks to not notice this before. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. I'm staring at a bunch of cute girls, I don't know what else to say. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably her first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. So why are you here? It's not just for the cupcakes, right? I mean, No, I came to check this place out because Sayori keeps wanting me to check this place and join. I finally gave in. Are you serious about that? My cupcakes are to die for. Well, I guess we'll see. Ace didn't know. Didn't you know? Oh my god. I don't have dyslexia every time I play this fucking game. She's the same year as us. Haven't you noticed that already? Sayori says that quietly into my ear. I whisper back to Sayori. But she's so tiny, how's that possible? Sayori shrugs and turns back to the other girls. I don't know, I don't understand you ladies. Anyways, this is Natsuki. She's always full of energy, most likely from the sugar highs from eating all the cupcakes. And this is Yuri. She's the smartest member in the club. It's about to change real fucking quick. Don't say things like that. You're embarrassing me. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. She got the biggest titties though. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. I guess it's nice to meet... Fuck off. Meet you. After all, Sayori said how fresh you are. Was that a joke? Nice. No, it was a terrible one. What's that supposed to mean, Ace? You should know after calling me man-meat, after all. Am I just a piece of meat to these girls? Shit, I don't mind. Everything's possible. 6ix9ine. If 6ix9ine was watching this stream, he'd be... It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Ace. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh crap, I really had no idea Monica was here. Wait, how do I know Monica again? I know basically she's completely out of my league, but why do I think that? Try to remember Monica, but can't. My mind is jumbled. I feel so conflicted right now. Is it self-doubt? I think harder. That feeling I had is gone now. I feel like nothing will stop me this time. You too, Monica. Let's have a great year together. Better yet, let's hang out more this time, alright? What did you just say to me? Hang out more? Monica pauses in thought. Come sit down, Ace. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? Yes, you go do that. For be like, man, fuck Yuri, fuck Sayori. Then how about I make some? Oh yeah, the girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. I feel different today for some reason, like I have newfound confidence. I sit next to Monica. Monica looks in shock at me. Ace, why are you sitting next to me? Wouldn't you rather sit next to Sayori? No, is there a problem with me sitting here? Well, this is new to me. I really don't know what to say. I wink back at Monica. She gets even more flustered. Cute. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray so they're not even gonna put a picture of cupcakes? Like, come on. You had all that build-up. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little neon cats. Oh, I remember that game. That game was lit. The whiskers and face are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the Pop-Tart. They even have a rainbow icing. I was gonna say that. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Yeah, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. My bad. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Okay, I do that, because cupcakes be, like, fucking weird as hell to eat sometimes. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I viciously devour the neon... Naya, I don't remember how to say its fucking name. Cat cupcake with no mercy while humming the neon cat song. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. Like I can taste the love put into the cooking. I wonder if she made it herself. You baked this, Natsuki? That's amazing. With those cooking skills, you make a wonderful wife. Oh, got her ass. Got her ass. She don't know what to say. Why would you say that? It's not like I made them for you or anything. I thought you did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. Dummy. Alright. Natsuki's weird logic fails to work on me. Oh no, now that I think of it, how I tried to compliment Natsuki about the cupcakes may have sounded more like a sexist insult instead. No. Dummy. What's wrong with me today? Why am I acting so strange? Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Goddamn. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No, I don't read and I don't drink tea. I don't do either of those. Sure, a nice warm drink can help relax the mind and body. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Well, it's working. That's not pissed. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea as well. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica stares at me, raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. I smile back. So what made you consider the literature club? Interesting you asked that question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. I was dragged here by Sayori, but the cupcakes were the clincher. I'm a sucker for cupcakes. That's great, you're really going to love Natsuki's cupcakes there. I already had one. What do you mean? This is my first time bringing them. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Who's MC? I don't know who MC is. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Yeah, it's kind of like having a YouTube channel. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best, you know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Oh, main character? Okay. Hell yeah. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. It's just strange there aren't any more members. So what things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Hentai. Hentai, I mean manga. What's up, Sarah? How you doing? But I'll be right back. I'm gonna drink some water real quick. I muttered quietly to myself. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. I'm always open to try new things. What the hell am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. All these fucking words. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I'm dead inside. How are you doing? Jesus. I'd say the same, but I'm doing alright. Hope everyone that's watching is enjoying so far. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Stop talking like you're Just stop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Yeah, I've read a horror book once. The ones I like are ones that give you a false sense of security, then BAM! They got you. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. So you like stories about other realities as well? Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. I love horror. That's honestly my favorite. I mean, I don't read it. I watch it, but still. But why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. You give that back. Fine, fine. Hey, your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just cute. It's just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Damn, sassy is. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? I'd love to see them. No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Really? Try me. I understand how Natsuki feels. How so? Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Oh my god, why is she talking like this? You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. I agree. If you don't show your writing to others, how will you know if others will like it or hate it? Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. You never know unless you try. I love to write, but I was scared to show off my work to others, especially my stories. Dots. Voice card. So I guess it's time for Yuri. Wait, is that what he said? I wanted to read everyone's poems. Me too. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus now that we have a new member, I think it will help all of us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right, Ace? Monica smiled warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club, but the cupcakes were so delicious. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. So overwhelmed by all the pretty girls around me, I kind of forgot about joining. Lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... sorry, I thought... Ace, just join the fucking club already. You know you're going to. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these girls. My mind flashes back to the dream I had last night. My head throbs in pain. You know what? This is a brand new day for me. I raise a cupcake in the air. Okay, I decided I'll join the literature club. There we go. One by one, the girl's eyes lighten up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. That feels... okay. That's fucking weird, bro. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came by for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Honestly, if it was for the cupcakes, I love cupcakes. But I realize there's more to this club that I want to say. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I'm happy to be here. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I still look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really make Monica and the rest of the girls fall head over heels for me? Stop being a man whore. I already feel the determination welling up inside me. Meanwhile, they continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the food. Hey, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. This is great, I've been lonely walking home by myself all this time. Me feeling lonely? I usually don't feel anything. I'm starting to feel different. Yeah, I'm fucking so excited to be in this damn club. Maybe since after that dream, I'm starting to understand more around me than I did before. Sure, what are best friends for, right? Here. With that, the two of us depart to the club room, and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth to all four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. While I'd rather be happy spending every day after school in the literature club. Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to all these girls. Alright. I feel something is different this time. This time, has this happened before? My head hurts a little bit. I'll make my own good fortune and not let anything try to take it away from me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I'm dreaming again. The same dream. I hear a voice. You're doing great. You can change. I'll help you. Never forget what you need to do. I'll help you remember. I'll wake up. Nah. Yuri's the best option every time, in my opinion. My head hurts a bit. I take some painkillers to kill the pain. I get up and get ready for school. Wait for me, you meanie. Stop saying meanie. Oh, there she is. I waited for an hour in front of her house. She didn't answer her doorbell. She didn't even answer her cell phone either. I decided to start walking, and now she shows up. I think next time I'm just going inside. Waking up is just so hard. Sometimes I just stare at the window and think to myself, why even make the effort? If you want, I'll come into your room and wake you up every morning. How about that? Ew, gross. Figures as much. Trying to be helpful, and that's the thanks I get. Are you ready to go? I've been waiting for an hour, so I guess so. Are you sure you're awake? Yes, I'm woke as fuck. Alright, let's go to school. Sayori's acting strange. We both run to school. We barely make it on time before the gates close. Club time already? Yay. The fucking cupcakes. If it's a daily thing. What's up again, Ace? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Now don't worry. I won't make the same mistakes like last time, Monica. Last time? What, Monica? What last time? Monica looks flustered and leaves. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. I look around to see what everyone else is doing. Monica and Sayori are in a deep conversation about something. Yuri is engrossed in a book. I decide to walk by the closet and see what Natsuki's up to. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something, as usual. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Are you looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. Always messing around with my stuff and never putting it back where it belongs. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga, sweet. You read manga, right? Hell yeah, I do. Manga's life. How did you know? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Hey, fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I should stop reading manga before I go to bed. It looks like the ink is getting stuck on my face when I fall asleep on it. I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns a box of the manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. Yeah, I know that feel. You get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I never heard of in my life. I wonder if it's like Sailor Moon but with desserts. It probably means it's either way out of my demographic or fucking awesome. He ain't getting cupcakes, but he's getting pussy. Hell yeah. 3 pussies. Wait, no, 4. Never mind. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Oh, in hell am I judging? I've read stuff you wouldn't imagine a person like me would read. I can't tie. What am I saying? It was the tone of your voice. Am I not enthusiastic enough? But I'll tell you one thing, Ace. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Oh my god. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Oh. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Wait, hold up. Natsuki's a trap? Nah. No. It's Mo to the extreme. What does that mean? I'll just stand there. Huh? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out the closet. This is the first time I'm coming out the closet. There will be more times. Oh, Jesus. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable, or my lap? Ooh. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. And why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Nothing weird about it to me. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either, but I think of it more of a plus than a minus. That don't mean she's a trap. The hell, those... Oh, whatever. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Here, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. A typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Kinda reminds me of the silliness of what some of the older magical girl mangas I read had. Not that I read that kind of stuff. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? Of course not. Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy in the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. You just get to the fucking point, like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? Glad to hear it. Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Whoops. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you yet at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as she doesn't want to admit to something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. Shit, you know how many times I tried to do the Kamehameha? When I saw that shit, I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess it explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all of the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? What the fuck? Don't you share your mango with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. No, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I've already had a hard time trying to find any friends who can understand me for that. It's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe in here, in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? If you ever have any problems, you can talk to me. I'm your friend, too. Really? Yeah. That's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. Flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Natsuki. Can you come over really quick? Sayori and I need to speak to you about a few things for club activities. Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. It won't take too long. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Sure I do. Well, don't be a dummy, just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. Jesus. It will take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Oh god. Nah, fuck off, mate. Fuck off. It's Yuri X Ace, not Natsuki. If it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I should be able to finish this and hopefully have time to speak to Natsuki tomorrow about this. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. While Natsuki is working with the other girls, Yuri approaches me. See, there she is. Thanks for keeping your promise and coming back to the club. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Well, come on, like he deserves any slack. Hey! So you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in a club room. That's right. Fucking roast her ass. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Motherfucker, manga is literature. Damn straight. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Come on, Natsuki, let's talk about the manga some more. Natsuki refuses to speak to me for now. I guess I will talk to her about it later. I forgot to ask if she likes Sailor Moon. Don't worry, guys. Ace always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Well, see, here's the thing about that. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. That's right. That's right. Sarah, that's because your room is so messy. I'm surprised you crawl out of that pile every morning. And you almost set your house on fire once. Luckily, I was able to put it out. I didn't know you could burn water. Damn. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Ace can become good friends too? Yeah. That would be nice. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into, or she's a genius. I'll thank her later. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Oh, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation? Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. Yeah, I ain't reading that shit. But thank you. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl so cute without even trying? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Thank you, Yuri. I'll definitely read it. Man, I hope she gives it to me. Shit. I take the book from Yuri's supple hands. Or you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Well, I guess I should start reading. About in 10 seconds, Yuri looks up at me. It's only been like a few seconds since I sat down in my seat, and our eyes made contact. Oh, sorry. Looks like Yuri's reading the same book as she gave me. Hey, isn't that the same book you gave me? Oh, it was on sale, so... Yeah, I thought it would be a good thing to get too. Alright. Well, I kind of want to know what it's about. Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Like Illuminati? Illuminati type of shit? Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She's targeted by these people who escaped from human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. How can someone make up something that dark? That's kinda... Yuri gently giggles and starts laughing uncontrollably suddenly. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Ace? That's not a bad thing, I guess. Oh no, I mean, I've read a few books like that. It's not even close to the truth, kinda like manga. She's acting kinda strange, maybe it's her eyes. She has pretty eyes though. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they just have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. I'm kind of thinking that I'm hearing a lot of this from before. Oh, don't worry, don't apologize. I'm kind of into this book now. Oh. Well, that is the truth. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Keep talking, I can hear you ramble for days. Oh, okay. You know, that just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. I can listen to you forever. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. Oh, what are you saying? Didn't you want to talk about it more? I guess. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah, are you sure? You seem a little bit apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Yeah, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's against Yuri's, and then I hold my book out more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, over our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips it. Her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again. Our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I don't feel, y'all can talk to me, you know. I don't bite. Anyway, we continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition? We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, like she's blunter in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment, but that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's cute, actually. What are you saying so suddenly? Okay, everyone. They're fucking ruining the moment. It's poem time. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. No, it's not. It's fine. Alright, I guess it's time to share poems. Ace, you're up first. Why do I gotta be first? Start to recite my poem first. I don't even want to read my own poem. Darkness wanders in my soul, pours out from each and every hole. I don't know what this all means, but let it end now as an exit scene. I guess that's everyone. They glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. If you were at rock bottom, there's no other way than up, right? I better start climbing then. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? You're missing the point. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Damn, quit being a bitch. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Ace did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Ace liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. I'm sure they better start beefing, like Drake and Pusha. That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Oh my god, my voice is going away. Why am I dying? Maybe you're just jealous that Ace appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Oh shit. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Oh, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew 2 sizes too big as soon as Ace started. Oh, whoa. Natsuki. Oh, Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Jesus. I don't like fighting you guys. Suddenly, both girls turned toward me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Well, I'm screwed. No escape now. Ace, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Do I gotta make a side? What's the point in making your poems all convoluted? No, convoluted for no reason. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Let me explain that to Reyes. Wait, there's a reason we have to... Oh my god. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Ace? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I'm an expert on writing. Screw it, let's do this. Nut up or shut up. You know what? So glares at me menacingly while Yuri's expression is so defenseless. What the hell am I gonna do now? Then it hits me. Natsuki, Yuri. Wait, I didn't pick a side? Oh shit, I was gonna... I know it's just strange for me to say. You guys are my friends, new friends, but still friends. We don't need to fight and bicker with one another. Friends are wonderful people who have differences and can respect one another for those differences and opinions. Natsuki's poem I read today hit me hard. It's amazing how people can only really try, then try and they try. Yuri's poem is amazing because of how skillfully misleading the message is with the bread and raccoon. And everyone's so talented, while most skills are subpar. So why are we fighting again? Because, well, Sayori jumps in on the conversation. Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. What the fuck? Big and beautiful, that's right. Big and beautiful indeed. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. My jaw drops to the ground. Did you just say what I heard you say? Sayori approaches Yuri with her hands out in a squeezing motion. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Oh. Sayori goes back to whatever she was doing before the commotion happened. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. I gently pat Natsuki on the head. There. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, it's kind of embarrassing of me. Thank you. Not a problem. I wasn't that good before either, but something changed for me. Aha. Monica gives me an awkward smile. Take good care of Sayori, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me, I'll take care of all of you. That dream making me say weird things again. Thanks. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing me to blush. Such a genuine person really does make a good president regardless of what she says. If that dream is true, I need to save them all, my friends. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? I might make the stream into 2 parts, instead of just one big. It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. It's how about you? Yeah, I had fun. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learned something new from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, there's hope for me yet. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Ace, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. Truly, it's been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. This is bliss. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. Sayori mumbles under her breath. I think it's because of you. I think they're trying to fight for dominance over you. At least you won't have to worry about me when I'm gone. The other girls will take care of you. What'd you just say? No, nothing, silly. You were just hearing things. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I like you all, actually. I can see why they make good friends with you. You know, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... I blush awkwardly and get flustered. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Maybe I'm a dumbass and she knows more than I'm thinking. Where did that come from? I'll make sure we all have a nice and bright future, Sayori, together. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. I really mean that this time. Or I go saying this time again. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Oh shit, almost knocked my phone off the table. Patiently wait by Sayori's house. It's been over 45 minutes. Should I just wait or go in? Let's go inside. Done waiting, something's wrong. Quickly remember what she said yesterday. At least you won't have to worry about me when I'm gone. The hell does she mean by that? It doesn't sound right. I want to say Sayori's home. Knock on the door. There's no answer. Check the front door, and to my luck, it's unlocked. Sayori, I'm coming in. Hope you're decent. If she isn't, oh well, that doesn't matter. I go inside her house. Run upstairs and go immediately to her bedroom. Inside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, are you up? There's no response. Screw privacy, I'm too worried I'm going in. I gently open the door. Sayori? She's still asleep. I hear her gentle snoring, just knowing that puts me at ease. Thank God. I breathe a sigh of relief. Start to walk to her bed to wake her up and notice one of her desk drawers slightly open. I'm shocked at what I find. A makeshift noose. Oh shit. The hell is Sayori doing with the noose? She's been having a hard time waking up in the morning, been complaining about other things too. What the hell's wrong with me? Why didn't I notice this sooner? I quickly pocket the noose from the drawer. Not today. Not today. What are you doing in my room? I was worried about you. I've been waiting in front of your house all morning. Never came out, so I came inside to check and see if you were alright. Sayori gets out of her bed. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell if something's wrong. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over in a long time like this, have you? No, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. The same pile she likes putting things in. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. You know what? You're right. How about every day I come over every morning and help you out? What are friends for, right? I grab Sayori by the shoulders and give her a big hug. Should have realized you were hurting all this time. Me, your best friend, I'm such a big dummy. Sorry, Sayori, I've caused you all this pain. I caused you pain all this time without knowing it. That ends now. Natural, you like just about every soundtrack this game has. I hold in my tears. No, it's not supposed to be like this. It's not supposed to be this way. I'm not supposed to be happy, but your hugs feel so warm. I'm so scared. Sayori lets me go. You're not alone now. I'll help you. And make sure you do get good help. Let me help you, alright? Sayori shakes her head in agreement. We pause and stare at one another again. I'll give you privacy so you can get ready. I'll head downstairs and whip you up some breakfast, okay? Oh, you can cook? You'd be surprised from the things I've learned. Why does my fucking throat feel weird? I quickly make Sayori some breakfast with what is left in her fridge and head outside. I'm ready. Alright, let's go. I hand Sayori a breakfast sandwich I made for her. This tastes too good for me to admit. What did I tell you? We both run to school. Sayori devours the sandwich and towel. We climb the gates and stealthily get into class. Club time again. Yay. Not yet. Crap, I forgot to write a poem. Hey, Ace. Oh no, not that again. I hope you got one of the poems for me, Ace. Yeah, about that. No poems, no cupcakes. Got it? Yes, ma'am. One more thing. Thanks for not leaving Sayori hanging. Monica winks and walks away. Wait, what did she just say? Monica sits down at a desk by the back door of the classroom. Nice. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Uh-huh. I'm just still not used to being in a club, that's all. Don't worry about it, I'm here to stay. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I forgot to bring much money with me today. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. Just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. As she turns it upside down and lets contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. That's not fair. How did you even know? If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming into the club room. But there's one more thing I know about you, Sayori. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Ace to let me borrow some money. Guilt tripping for me, okay? Fuck off. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Exactly. Frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Oof. Oof. That's a big oof. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sailor. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Damn right about that. Cupcakes are life. She just slapped me! I don't know where something smacks. Oh, Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. Then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Alright, now you're doing the most. Jeez, just eat it. Yeah, see? Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. That's what you get. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Shit, I'm about to take a bite of a cookie if you know what I'm talking about. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Like greedy bitch. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful of Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. You're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Well, she was just here. I was just talking to her. Didn't you guys see her? Glance around the room. She's gone. That's a bit unusual. Hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. Probably more desirable than all of us combined. No, that's not true. What he's saying, you're all incredibly breathtaking in my opinion. Excuse me? Yeah, I said it. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. Why did you leave? I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. What are you guys saying? She was literally just here. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. I wink. Don't worry about it. What happened anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. I'm so damn confused right now. Makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't worried you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Let's... The fuck? Fuck off, mate. Time for your shit. Monica looks at me. I look back and smile. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yeah, that sounds great. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? Of course. In that case, I won't let you down, Ace. Don't let any of us down, okay, Monica? Smile widely at Monica. Monica smiles sweetly. No pressure, alright? Oh, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave at Sayori's mischievous escapade. God damn. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow just finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back with her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Yuri starts charging towards me. Oh jeez. Yuri, what's new? Suddenly notice that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh no, I was kind of just waiting for you. Now, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Following watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me a water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. So she walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? What do you mean again? She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Okay. Might want to check that. You might want to check, but that's just me. A few more minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. What's holding her up? She's squeezing her own water? I'm worried I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. Start heading down the hallway. Ha-ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like heavy breathing. Sounds naughty. Oh, someone's getting their cheeks clapped. A sharp inhale like someone's sucking in the air through the teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh, bro, what the hell? Yuri punched me right in the face with her fist. I black out. I awaken back on the seat. Wait, what? I awaken back in the classroom on a desk seat, quite sloppily. What the hell just happened? Was I just one-shotted by a girl? Worse yet, with those cuts on her arm, they seemed very deep. I tried to speak to Yuri, but she's ignoring me right now. I guess I'll see who else I can talk to. Go speak to Natsuki, I think. Oh, what's up, T-Queen? How you doing? And Natsuki? She's sound asleep. I want to pinch her cheeks, but resist the urge to do so. I think it would be a bad idea to bother her. I'll talk to her later. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related? What the fuck is wrong with my reading? How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'd rather read it together with her. Sucks she's ignoring me right now. I could probably fall asleep right now from boredom. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. But we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Yeah, it's Monica's son. That crazy bitch. Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Oh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Shit. Works for me. What kind? Well, I guess we could, cupcakes. Did she just say cupcakes? A woman of my own heart. I'm trying to. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Oh, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. Hell, that wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. What is up? It's like the main theme of this fucking game, cupcakes. I'm hungry. Me too. Maybe I should invite Sayori for dinner tonight. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling evilly. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, but I feel it. I feel it changing a bit. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? I can join that too. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. It's not anime, it's hentai. Get it right. Anything you say, princess. Glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. Princess? Yeah, you're always looking out for me, Sayori. Thanks for that. That's what I do best. That's a problem, though. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? Video of cupcakes? I've never seen that. That's an actual fucking video? That's a secret. I mean, I can. I knew it. Well, it's my turn to help you, Sayori. I need to do this for you. You were clearly in a rush this morning, with your hair sticking up everywhere. What? I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. Your hair feels quite nice. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I wipe my finger and try to wipe off the stain, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that, but I do care about you. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Don't look at me like that. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. It isn't weird. It's what caring friends should do, help one another. It's okay though. Happy we're like this, aren't you? Yes, I am. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Yeah, the cringe. It's pretty real. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. So I should have noticed that sooner. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Whew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and... Fuck, didn't get through it. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. That doesn't mean I can't be your boyfriend, you know. Jeez. Well, anyway, I'll help you make sure you wake up a little earlier, okay? I'll let you focus on going to bed earlier. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. I already said I would. Oh yeah, I forgot. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Alright, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yeah, Ace, I can't wait to read yours. Yes, sir. I failed to sound enthusiastic. Yeah, this whole stream I've been feeling to sound enthusiastic. But Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. I quickly write a poem on a piece of paper as I forgot to write one last night. Shattered tears within my heart, I've always known it from the start. This part of madness will start to show because look how trouble here I go. After everyone shares their poems with one another, we still have some free time. Ace. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. So come with me? Supplies? Well, it's like Japanese or something, so I'm pretty sure laws are different there. Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need you to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Sure, I'll go with you, let me help. Yeah. Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Don't worry about us, alright? You really going with Ace to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. But I wanted to go. So much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find a poster paper too, okay? Don't worry about it, Monica. Don't worry, Monica. I want to have some time with you too. Are you sure? I'm kind of surprised you're talking to me right now. Why so? Why don't we talk tomorrow then? Yes, let's do Ace. That is a promise, okay? Sure thing, Monica. I won't break my promise. Okay. Ready, Ace? Yeah, let's go. So Yuri and I asked at the club room. Alright, so we're just not going to talk about how Yuri was cutting herself. Followed behind us. I meant not Sayori. Wait, I said Yuri or Sayori? If I said Sayori, I meant Yuri. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something, but I find it enjoyable. Sayori finds a pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out, don't you worry. Is that so? Yep, we're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kinda dull, maybe? Well, Ace, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of a poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now when I look up in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. No, don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, huh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in the room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. But I know inside something is wrong with her. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Yep. Sayori pulls a box full of crayons on the shelf. Off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kinda dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out the box, reading the color names. Alright, this one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for poster paper. I drop one by accident. Smack. Kya. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and crayons spill all over her lap. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Gee, Sayori. Are you alright? Come on, let me see. Oh shit. Fuck off. Alright. Oh, okay, I guess I didn't. Huh. Since Sayori's sitting on the floor, I grab her gently by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Why is she sitting like that? Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Why did I never notice how cute she is? Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. The bump is starting to form as well. And it's gonna swell up. Just find you some ice. Where would I even find ice around this time? Well, I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Alright. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway like Usain Bolt. I locate the nearest vending machine. So what should I get? Doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than the drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop the crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I filled them. Don't worry about that, Sayori here. Hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead. Or did the bump make you forget? Ah, sorry, I forgot. You must have bumped it pretty hard then. Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey Ace, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know, we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. Sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I'd get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of me getting in trouble. Afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Yes. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Thanks. I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Ace, I'm so glad nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, I don't want it to stay just like this. I want us to go further. No, not with her. I want to go further with Yuri. You know what? The only thing I can imagine is it changing for the better, Sayori. You've been my best friend since long. I can't remember. Nothing will ever change that. So happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me want to squeeze her cheeks. Which cheeks, though? After all that time in reality, it wouldn't work? What do you mean by that? I guess we should go back. I don't want Monica to worry Monica, you know? Monica can wait. You know, she's gonna see your forehead either way. And if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. Follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. How was Sayori's... Oh, shit. Didn't fucking read it. In a moment, we make it back to the clubroom. Ah, you're back. That's Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? Oh, yeah. No, I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Ace. Well, Sayori was hurt, so I wanted to help her out. I made it an adventure. Yeah, sure you did. Oh, you sure did. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Let's gather around. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Okay, everyone. Oddly enough, today we've had more time than usual to get things done. So because of that, I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need any more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Ah, damn. Alright, bro. I'll see you later. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite the poems too. Sayori's putting it all. Yeah, what the fuck are you saying? Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Wow, that was fast. Yeah, well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I can never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, I'll do it. Why not, right? No, I won't do it. Fuck that. They clearly ignore me speaking. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared the poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to... Oh shit, hold on. To a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding newborn horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them and find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. Sure. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree 100%. I don't think it's too much to ask at all. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. It's the least I should do anyway. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Alright, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Not if I can help it. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. You're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? I don't know. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she just a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. That was great. I'm at a loss for words. Yeah, every room in this building is the same. Are you ready to go, Sayori? I'll go next. Whoa, Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into the books. Quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Holy crap, that was amazing. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. So we applaud. Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. So I could get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Great job, Sayori. Even Ace liked it. I guess that's a good sign. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay, now who's next? Itsuki? Don't make me go before Ace. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Ace lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Itsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well just get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. I feel a newfound determination inside me. I recite my poem with newfound confidence. Once I finish, I receive applause anyway, even though my poem wasn't that good. So I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, I think you're right about that. I need to practice more. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are y'all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? I liked it. Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? Jesus. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Yikes. Guess I gotta write something better by that time, huh? That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in this much effort for the club. This makes me really happy. Well, for you girls, okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Oh yeah. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but damn. I'll do my best. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing all the girls, then I'll have to do my best. Step out of the hallway for a moment. Make a quick phone call to Sayori's parents. Tell them what happened in the morning and send them photos of the news. They are at a loss. They inform me they will take Sayori to the hospital tomorrow to get checked up. They inform me they won't be home tonight. I asked if Sayori could stay over at my place because I'm worried about her safety. They reluctantly agreed. I told them I would protect her with my life. Hang up the phone and head back to class. Crap, I almost forgot. I safely disposed of the noose. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. It must be a little too nice, though. Well, am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Ace, you don't have to say it. These pretty girls remind me. Whatever I say now will get me doomed. Now let's go home. Walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. Let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? I'd clearly go home with you. She's so cute and fun to be around. She's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, I like going home with you and me together. I wouldn't want to ruin that. So silly, Ace. Think about me too much sometimes. You really would deserve it if she wanted it. So, Sayori, you were wrong. I didn't think of you enough. Sorry. Conversation trails off, Miss Sayori. Yeah. I was thinking, remember when we were kids we used to do sleepovers? What about it? About we have a good old-fashioned sleepover at my place tonight. What are you talking about? It's a school night. Thought it would be a good idea for us to spend some time together like the good old days. I don't know. Talked to your parents already. They said it was alright. You what? They even suggested it. Think I'm lying? Give them a call. Sayori looks flustered at me. She immediately calls her parents. After a few minutes, she angrily gets off the phone with them. Fine, but let me go to my house. I need to get a few things before I can stay over. Got it? Sure, but I'm waiting inside. Got it? Fine. Sayori rushes in their house and changes and packs. I wait inside the living room. Ready? Sayori and I walked to my house. I order some pizza for tonight, something easy. We relax and watch a movie together. We then go talk in my bedroom. God damn, this shit is long. We start talking to Sayori, starts to bring up something to me. You know, you really put me in a trap, Ace. I've been reluctant to tell you, but I've always been like this. You're just seeing it now. I've had really bad depression my whole life. Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm just happy I found out before it was too late. I was so stupid. I should have noticed it sooner. I'm sorry for being a bad friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you sooner. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. You know why I didn't tell you this, right? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it always also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. Then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spirit going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. So what is this mod? It's just like a different story from the main. I don't think she does. I don't think Monica changes the story on this one, but I don't know, we'll see. Because I haven't played, this is my first playthrough of this one, so, you know. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. I understand your feelings. You want to feel happy, but no matter what, you don't feel it. Crippling depression is a monster. But as a friend, I'll help you. No, Ace. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. I don't know how to read your name, but hello. How you doing? It's finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tighter embrace. Ace. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. Please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Ace. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Sayori barely manages to speak between your sobs. I know what I did was right. I hugged tighter. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll help you. You're no longer alone. I love you, Sayori. I hope make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently Sayori puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. I'm scared. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And I'm so scared too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. Festival's in a few days. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. Let's all have fun at the festival together, alright? I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. I protect you and your spine. Thank you. Sit down in the bed and watch more TV. Sayori falls asleep next to me. Put my arm around her and gently rub her head. She's like an angel when she's asleep. I just need to make sure she doesn't turn into one. After a while, I doze off. Dreaming, the same dark void beckons to me again. There's still more to be done. You are learning. You will remember. It will take some time. I go to my alarm. Try to grab the alarm and turn it off. Instead, I hear a scream and slap afterwards. Watch where you're touching. Sayori, it was an accident. Click the clock and we're both up on time. You can use my parents' room, okay, Sayori? They have a spare shower. If you peep, you're dead. Got it, I got it. Shower and get ready for school. I head downstairs to the kitchen and make Sayori and me some breakfast. I make some omelets. What time is it? Oh shit. Alright. Alright guys, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream here. I'll do part 2 tomorrow, or later than that, like the next day after. But anyway, sorry about this, gonna have to end it here. If you came in late, you can just you can rewatch it whenever, it's done. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, subscribe if you did, all that shit. Thanks for stopping by. Talk to y'all later. Peace.